Good morning. Welcome back to your weekly meditation class. We're back here live from New Delhi and we welcome you wherever in the world you're joining us from. So, if you are meditating with us for the first time, don't worry at all because we always start our session with an introductory exercise which helps us get into the state of meditation. So, a lot of people wonder, what is meditation? So, here at Sahaja Yoga, meditation is, not something related to hypnotism. It is not something in which you have to focus your mind on something. Instead, for us, the true meditative state is when you can actually become thoughtless. Sometimes it might be for just a second, sometimes it might be for a couple of seconds. And right now, a lot of you might wonder, wow, I have so much going on in my head all the time. How can I ever become thoughtless? How is it even possible? So, a little small thing, if we can tell you. So, we have within us something known as the subtle body. And this subtle body is actually the root of our being. And this root of our being, also known as subtle body, is actually what looks after our emotions, our physical body, our mental activity in our brain, and also our sense of spirituality. So, if we can actually go to the root of our being, to our subtle body, and go into that and see what is not working properly, what's out of balance, we can put emotional, physical, mental problems at ease. So, Sahaja Yoga is based on principles that are 4,000 years old, and it was discovered in India by the special lady in the photograph. She was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize for her selfless efforts in sharing this message of meditation with people all over the world. So, here at We Meditate, we have had incredible experiences doing these online sessions with all of you. Even though, we are not physically together, we really hope you're benefiting from the same. And going back to what we were talking about, our subtle body. So, in Sage Yoga, we have something that we value very deeply. And this is a special energy that exists within all of us. This special energy is known as the Kundalini energy. Okay? So, this Kundalini energy exists within all of us in a triangular bone at the base of our spine. And right here is this triangular bone, and this triangular bone is called the sacrum bone. And the word sacrum meaning sacred. So even thousands of years ago, the Latins who named it the sacrum bone knew that there was something very special. There was something very holy about this sacrum bone, and hence it was given this name. So what is special about the sacrum bone is that it is the place in our body where our Kundalini energy resides. Now, why is this Kundalini energy important? What does it have to do with our subtle body? What does it have to do with meditation, and why worry about it? So the thing is that this Kundalini energy, which exists at the base of our spine, gets established within you when you were in your mother's womb at that time. But when we are born, this energy falls into a dormant state. And when we meditate, we reawaken this Kundalini energy within us. So it goes through our subtle body, cleanses all the energy centers that exist within us, also known as the chakras, and puts us into a state of bliss, or what we call thoughtless awareness. I'm going to show you a chart now called the subtle system chart, and in that chart you will have an idea of about what this Kundalini energy and what these energy centers within us look like. So if you look at this chart, this is our subtle system which exists within us, and if you can see, this chart is numbered from the base of your spine to the top of your head. So it starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these numbers are nothing but energy centers within us, also known as chakras. So these energy centers are also known as nerve plexuses in medical science. And when we get into a meditative state, we put these energy centers at ease. Automatically, once the Kundalini energy goes through these energy centers or these chakras through our body, all the imbalances, all the negativities that are there in the energy centers or the chakras starts to get cleansed. And automatically we start to feel better, we feel lighter, we feel healthier. And if you've meditated with us before, you know that at each session with us, we start with a basic introductory exercise, after which we go on to the theme for the day. So our theme for the day is the first chakra. So if you're joining us for the first time, it's a great day for you because we actually start with the very first, and we'll get into more discussion and more experiences of this first chakra in the latter half of the session. But for now, let's just get a little bit comfortable. You can sit on the ground or on the chair, wherever you're more comfortable. That really doesn't matter. And once you're settled down, you can open your palms, keep them on your lap, as if you're here to ask for something. And you could take a minute or two just to get a little comfortable. And now let's close our eyes. Let's take a deep breath. Hold it. And then slowly exhale. Let's again take a deep breath. Hold it. And just give out the stresses for the day. And again we take a deep breath, hold it, and just let all the stresses go. You can do it maybe once or twice more if you like. And once you're done, you can open your eyes. So now we'll start with the introductory exercise to bring us to the state of meditation. So for that, I'm going to demonstrate to you how we're going to do it. So for a minute, you can just watch me, or you can just copy what I'm doing. And then after that, we'll do it seriously and sincerely. So we will be starting with the right hand on our heart. And after that, we're going to lower our right hand to the left side of our stomach in what we call the upper abdomen. After that, we'll be putting our right hand to the lower abdomen on the left side again. Then the right hand comes back up to the upper abdomen on the left side, and then the right hand comes to the heart. After that, we put the right hand on the left side of our neck and we turn our head to the right, and then the right hand we put here on the forehead, and then lastly the right hand comes right on top of the head. So don't worry if you've already forgotten it. We'll be doing it together, and even though we're going to advise you to close your eyes, you can always take a little peek and just see what we're doing in case you forget. So let's close our eyes now. And while our eyes are closed, let's pray to this Mother Kundalini energy inside us. This Kundalini energy that exists within us, who knows everything about us, who is constantly protecting us, nourishing us, and blessing us. Dear Kundalini energy, please help me get to my true state of my being. And now place your right hand on your heart. Let's try to do this with as much sincerity and honesty we can. The session is only for around 40 minutes or so, so just give it your most and your heart. Okay, so right hand on the heart. And once our right hand is on the heart, we ask a question. Dear Mother Kundalini, am I the spirit I'm going to repeat the question. Dear Kundalini Mother, am I the spirit Now you lower your right hand to the upper part of your stomach on the left side. And here we ask the question, Dear Mother Kundalini, am I my own master? Dear Mother Kundalini, am I my own master? Remember that your left hand is open on your lap. The palm should be open. Now lower your right hand to your lower abdomen on the left side. That's the lower part of your stomach. And over here, we can pray. Dear Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. Dear Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. Really ask from your heart. Now, bring your right hand back to the upper part of your stomach on the left side. Now, here we are going to say an affirmation. So, here we can affirm. Again, we say this with our full heart and complete humility. Dear Mother Kundalini, I am my own master. I'm repeating it. Dear Mother Kundalini, I am my own master. Now bring your right hand back to your heart and over here we can say the affirmation again very humbly and truly from our heart. Dear Mother Kundalini, I am the pure spirit. Dear Mother, I am the pure spirit. Now we bring our right hand to the left side of our neck. So once we've placed our right hand on the left side of our neck, we turn our head a little bit to the right. Okay? So right hand on the left side of the neck, and then we've turned our head to the right. And over here, we can say the affirmation. Again, completely heartfelt and with complete humility and with confidence. We can say, Dear Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty of anything. Dear Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty of anything. Try not to think about what you possibly feel guilty for. Just wholeheartedly say, Mother, I am not guilty of anything. Now we place our right hand on our forehead. Slightly bend your head, just a little. So our right hand is on our forehead. Left hand remains on the lap. And at this stage, we can pray, Mother, I forgive everyone. Again, try not to think about why you're forgiving and whom. Just wholeheartedly, you can say, Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone. I forgive myself. Now lastly, we put our right hand on the top of our head. So our right hand is on our scalp, right in the middle of the head. And at this stage, we are going to rotate our scalp. Okay, we're going to rotate our scalp clockwise. And as we do the rotation, we pray, Dear Mother, please give me my self-realization. Dear Mother, please give me my self-realization. And you can bring your right hand back on your lap. Keep your eyes closed. And while your eyes are shut, try to observe the palms of your hands. Can you feel anything? Any cool breeze, any heat, heaviness, numbness on any particular finger or the whole hand, or on your wrists at the base of your palm? Just take a minute and try to feel it. Even if you do feel it, it's very, very subtle, very, very gentle. You can slowly open your eyes whenever you're ready. So, if you felt something, that's wonderful. If you didn't feel something and you're just feeling a little more relaxed, that's also very wonderful. So, what's very unique about Sahaj Yoga is that this experience is tangible. Hopefully you're feeling a little more lighter and a little more relaxed than when we started the session. And also by tangible, we mean that you might be able to feel certain sensations on the palms of your hands. And in Sahaj Yoga, we call them vibrations. And you also might feel certain sensations on the top of your head. So let's try it. Put your right hand a few inches above your head. Okay? Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. It's different for everybody. And while your right hand is a few inches above your head, keep your eyes closed and try to feel, can you feel some kind of very, very subtle, gentle breeze coming out of your head? Maybe some coolness or some heat, or can you not feel anything? That is also an experience after all. Sometimes you can move your hand a little higher, a little lower to find that space. It's just in the center of your head, the fontanel bone. So, just on top of that. And you can check with the other hand as well. So, you can bring your right hand back to your lap. Put your left hand a few inches above your head and check. It could have been a little more experiential for you with the right hand and a little less with this, or the other way around. And then you can bring your left hand back to your lap. So you must be wondering, why are we concerned with these vibrations? Why should we be concerned with these energies that we feel on the palms of our hands and on the top of our head? The reason being that these energies or these sensations that we feel are a true manifestation of our Kundalini energy going through us, And once she goes through all our chakras, all our energy centers, you can say, and she comes out from the last chakra right over here. And once she does, she cleanses all the chakras or all the energy centers within us that come in her path. And over time, when you meditate with us, or if you try yourself, you will learn that these different energy centers, you can individually figure out which center is not working properly through a certain sensation on the palms of your hands. You might wonder, wow, how can it be so simple and effective? So the thing is that very often we say the most vital things in life have to be very simple for us to do, like our breathing. If it was something difficult, not everyone would be able to do it. So once we sort of connect to this energy through these different affirmations, or putting our hand on different aspects of our body, we get into this true state of meditation where the Kundalini energy goes through us and cleanses the chakras. And sometimes because of life experiences or just on a day-to-day experience, some chakras might be a little harder to cleanse. And you might be able to feel that certain chakra on a certain finger. So, just to give you an example, moving on to the theme for the day, which is our first chakra, also known as the Muladhara chakra. That's right there at the base of our spine. If your Muladhara chakra is not in balance, you might feel a certain sensation on the base of your palm on the left and on the base of your palm on the right. Each chakra has a left and a right aspect to it. So moving on to our first center. This center is probably one of the most important centers because it is actually your support for your entire being. So Muladhara is a Sanskrit word, and the word Mula and Dhara, when split up, is a root, base root. So if this center is in good working condition, or chakra, you can call it, then it really helps to cleanse the other chakras as well, because this one is so particularly important. And the most special quality of this chakra is innocence. So, if you have a child in the room and a little child is smiling or laughing, everybody's attention is on the child. Everyone wants to know what the child is doing. Is the child safe? That's because of a child's innocence. So this energy is truly very awakened in a newborn baby because of the child's innocence. But as we grow older, we are given all kinds of conditionings at birth. We're told, this is the way we do things, this is not yours, this is not theirs, which is fine, of course. Every family has its own way of, nurturing and growing up. But often what happens is that this innocence, which is freely flowing through us, falls into a very dormant state, an inactive state. And this innocence, which is always there, gets clouded by something and affects the path of our Kundalini, and especially this chakra, the Muladhara chakra. So, the main quality of this chakra is innocence, like we told you. And another very special quality is discretion, or you can say the ability to make wise decisions. So if this innocent stage, this is freely flowing within you and it's left in a very undisturbed state, then you're able to balance priorities in life very well. You're able to decipher between right and wrong very easily. And another very, very special quality of the Muladhara chakra is that if it's in a very balanced state, you become a very magnetic personality. And by magnetic, we don't mean attraction or anything perverse. We mean that you become a very likable person. You become so joyful. You are always bringing joy wherever you go. You're not dull and boring. You're just so balanced, and so your axis from inside is so strong that this exuberance gets shared with everybody around you, and everybody thinks, wow, there is something about this person, and I just want to meet this person. I want to be around this person. So this is nothing but your Muladhara chakra being very strong and intact from inside. And what happens if this chakra is not working that well, if it's obstructed? How do we fix it? So the Muladhara chakra responds beautifully to nature. Okay? So if you ever got a chance to meet a farmer, or if you are from an agricultural background, we often find and we often hear people saying that farmers are so wise. Even though they're such simple people, they have so much wisdom. Why is that? That's because they know the laws of nature. They work with nature on an everyday basis. They understand how nature grows, the life cycle of a plant. So that's why they have this wisdom within them. Their Muladhara chakras is clearly working beautifully because of their connection to nature. So ideally, if you have to clear the Muladhara chakra, it's advised that you sit in a lawn or a garden on the ground, or let's say on a beach in a natural place. Reason being that, all the obstructions, all the tension that's there gets discharged into the ground when you sit on a natural surface like that. We couldn't do this meditation outside today because of the internet not working there, but ideally we would have done that. So now we have only about 15 minutes maybe left of the session, 10-15. So let's use this time to cleanse our Muladhara chakra. So the ground, even if you're not sitting outside, represents the Mother Earth. And so let's put both our both our palms on the earth next to us and close our eyes. And just take a moment to enjoy this connection with the Mother Earth. And we continue to keep our eyes closed with our hands on the ground. And here we can pray, Dear Mother Kundalini, please establish my connection with the Mother Earth. Continue to feel this powerful connection with the earth. Dear Mother Kundalini, please make me innocent like a child. Please purify this chakra so I can become wise and dynamic. Please, Mother Kundalini, remove all the obstructions, all the imbalances, all the negativities that are there in this chakra, and let them go into the earth element. You can bring your right hand and left hand back to your lap and slowly open your eyes. And hopefully you're feeling even more relaxed. So, what we really advise you to do is visit our website www.wemeditate.co and really take advantage of the guided meditations there. Or even if you go to our Facebook page, We Meditate, we have a lot of recorded guided meditations. And Sahaj Yoga meditation that we did today, it is always free. It was free and it will always be free. Even on our website, everything is free. Anywhere in the world you go to a Sahaj Yoga meditation center, it is free. And our biggest payment is if you feel a little more relaxed and blissed out. And going back to what we were talking about, the Mooladhara chakra. What happens if the chakra is not working really well? As with all chakras, if a certain chakra is not working well, it has manifestations which can not be that good for us. So on the health side, things like constipation, diarrhea happen because of the Mooladhara chakra not being strong. And also if you overindulge in sexual things, or if you're complete abstinence, any extreme puts this chakra out of balance. So, and if this chakra is working beautifully, then you have that magnetic, dynamic personality, interesting personality, wise personality, and innocent personality. So to know more about these chakras, you can go to Chakras and Channels on our wemeditate.co website. And please write to us from our website. There's a very simple form. If you want to ask us anything, if you want to share how you're feeling, and we'll be very happy to answer your questions there and get back to you. And we're going to see you again next Sunday at the same time, 11 a.m. Indian Standard Time. And for now, even though we're signing off, we're going to leave some meditation music on for you. And you can listen to the music if you like, or if you feel like the session was too long, you can just take a break, and then we'll see you next week. Okay, sending you lots of love and the best from our team at We Meditate.